Finally off and rolling again today. I'm not even going to tell you what time it is, but I mean, this is the thing. I mean, camping comes with a whole load of disadvantages. Not least carrying extra gear is probably the biggest one. But the flexibility is just unbeatable. I mean, to be up at the Cross last night, pretty much alone, was quite special, and kind of wouldn't have been able to do that without camping because it would have been too far. And of course, in the Outbergs, you have to leave by 8. So, you know, again, that's probably an advantage because it gets you going. But I'm just not a morning person, really. And even when I'm booted out at 8, I always end up hanging around town for an hour or so. Unless it's going to be forecast to be super hot, and then I'll always leave early. So, on the way to Ponferrada, and some awesome views, eh? The Lyonnais Mountains, I think they're called, or hills. They look like mountains to me. Looks like a really cool route up that mountain there. Spain is really blessed with mountains. Very mountainous country. I believe it's the second most mountainous country in Europe after, guess, Switzerland. And there's some peregrinos for dogs. Little refugio. Looks pretty cool. Mountain refuge. Yeah, it makes a nice change after the endless days of being on the flat. I'm not a huge fan of big uphills. No, I don't mind them, but I'm definitely, I'm fairly fit at the moment, so it's not too much of an issue. Anyway, it's going to be really hot today in Ponferrada, but up here it's quite cool, and there's this kind of mist, this layer, I don't know. I mean, the visibility's good, but kind of some kind of cloud just making it kind of hazy. And last night was actually quite cold. There was a lot of condensation on my tent, and hence why I was a bit late this morning. I was just letting it dry out in the sun, but I think we're headed right up there. Perhaps, maybe not. I've seen 2 pilgrims, the couple with the dogs. Been a couple of cyclists who I've had to move out of the way for. So I don't understand why they don't stick to the road personally, but anyway. But it doesn't just detract from the splendour of the view. Now way down there will be Ponferrada, somewhere in the haze. So you can probably see where we're going. I think it's around there, and way in the distance behind the little hill there, that will be Ponferrada in amongst the blur. Amazing view, eh? And right in the distance there, you can probably see it a bit clearer. Still be hazy, but that's Ponferrada, where I'm heading to. So just coming down now. I think it's nearly 1,000 meters. I think Ponferrada is like 500 meters above sea level, and we were at 1,500 before. So anyway, that little section there was pretty rocky. You definitely need to be sure-footed, and the hiking poles definitely come into play there. Be the best hostel on the way. The swimming pool might be handy today. It's definitely getting quite warm now. I bet it's freezing cold though, that pool. But yeah, I think the only problem with this place is that there's nowhere, you'd need to be in the mini market getting food, I guess. Because there's just nowhere around there, but it would be nice. I'm sure it'd be nice. So there's the little village. Can't remember the name. Don't even know the name. But that albergue, the one with the swimming pool, I believe it's just behind it with the flags there. So probably get to see it more close up. But if there's somewhere to get some food here, I'm definitely gonna, or at least a coffee, I'm definitely gonna stop and have a break. So I just went past the cafe that's at the entrance to the town, and I often like walk on and look for one further into the village, because I kind of like, everyone just tends to stop at the first place, and I think it'd be nice to find somewhere that doesn't get so many people. And the other thing is they tend to be cheaper. The ones at the start of town tend to be more expensive, but I mean that's a minor thing. But hello doggy. So I'm in El Acebo, the little village that I was just looking down upon. Finally got to figure out the name. Just had some lunch, but I actually had some lunch in a bar. I had a omelette on toast and coffee. And I just had some extra stuff there, a banana and some unhealthy potato chips. Really sweet little place, just one kind of street town, and there is an albergue here, Ep.14 Santiago, run by the local parish, I think, if it's Paraquial. And actually the bar I was eating in, that's a Casa Rural, which is like a B&B, and there was another one up there. So very busy though, because it's Sunday afternoon, lots of people were in there eating. So okay, I guess I better get going. So this is the really posh albergue. Only €10, so it's actually, I'm sure it's really good. I mean, I'm just like not, if it was like 5 hours later, I probably would stay there, but obviously you've got quite a popular restaurant as well by the looks of it. Yeah, the bar I was in as well, people were super friendly, really lovely, and they were completely rushed off their feet as well, but still had enough time to talk to me a little bit, and they gave me a stamp in my credential, pilgrim passport, because there's no kind of rules about how many you should get. I think from the last 100 kilometers you should get one a day, but not when you're this far out. And but the thing is, I don't get them every day at all, because if I'm camping, obviously I'm not staying anywhere. But anyway, the bars will often, more than likely, have stamps, so you can get a stamp there. Goodbye, El Acebo. So it's the next village, Riago de Ambro, just down there. And I just checked on my GPS, and that sign back there wasn't far off. I've got it. There's 216 kilometers to the cathedral in Santiago. So I think that's at 223, didn't it, or something like that. So not too far out either way. Onward. So the official sign says 223. A guy was shouting and screaming before behind me. Don't know why. It is very hot. Maybe the sun's got to him. Anyway, another village. Another Casa Rural. Very neat little town. Obviously, I'm guessing if it wasn't for the Camino, it would be kind of in ruins. Potentially, I don't know. can kind of see that there's been quite a lot of work done recently here, and yeah, obviously they're not having a busy year like normal, but very nice little place. Haven't walked past any services. I think there was a bar. Sorry, actually the albergue was open. There seemed to be a bar up on the main road, and then there was another one, but it said it was closed. I've got a feeling when I came through here originally, I couldn't find anywhere to eat, and I was starving hungry. But that's all of it. I can't really remember, to be honest. Oh, there is a place down here. I've just noticed, literally, in the last half an hour, is the smell. So this plant is giving off this smell that reminds me of southern Portugal. Literally, it's the first thing that entered my mind. So obviously, it's just odd because we're not near the coast. I mean, southern Portugal's a long way south from here as well. I have to look up the plant anyway, but it's a very distinctive smell. But yeah, just reminds me of being on the Fisherman's Trail on my early Camino Portuguese videos back in May. So there's a little town of Seca, which is just outside Ponferrada. And it's noticeably way warmer down here. It's actually too hot. Getting a bit grumpy, to be honest. I think it was forecast to be 35 or something today, so yeah, not the cleverest idea to leave so late, but anyway, I'll have to make a plan at some point. I'm not sure where I'm going to stay, but looking forward to getting down there anyway and having a break. Oh, so the terrain's been really rocky, like way rockier than that for ages, and I just haven't covered that much ground today as quick as I usually do, so I expected to get here way before. I forgot that was quite a challenging descent, 900 meters or so, and yeah, really pretty rough going, some of it, so you can't really move that quick. But anyway, there's Seca, so I'm gonna stop there because I bet that water's freezing. Oh, it's a nice breeze here as well. It's Ponferrada.